EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short, it's Levis. He dumps it off for Henry. Runs through the contact, and he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down. Levis now on 1st and 10. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Levis looking to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 13-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on first and second down as well to get to third and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, first and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive. You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple of more times?
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Levis now on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on third and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Nick Folk for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Browns 0.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Azeez Al-Shaair, former 49er, in on the tackle. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And
Strong loses it on the hit. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Returning it is Moore. And just shutting him off there. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. Derrick Henry all alone. 7-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. And that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Folk's kick is good, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2nd down, here's Strong once more. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A shotgun snap for Watson. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Browns are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Strong. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. On second down, a run with Strong. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw is Watson. This one swung outside to Strong. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go with Strong, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Strong. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Now 2nd and 5. Strong again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Strong. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now here's Levis now on third and long. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and a yard. Straight ahead is Strong.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's White.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Zamir White.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. A shotgun handoff to Henry. There's a nice move, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They keep it with Henry on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here's Strong one more time.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 38.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The handoff to Ford up the middle. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
First and 10, it's Levis.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Levis.
His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track. The completion for enough yards for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Levis on 3rd down.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Watson, option left. Gets by him, and a little daylight. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down and 13.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Levis to throw off play action.
Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
54. Hey, 59.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Levis back to throw.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but so far offense. blitz is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Play action now. Levis.
They'll roll him out right.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times...
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. They will start this drive with 4. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Here's Moore on the return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And
that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Levis to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Second down, here's Levis.
Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
They'll run with Chestnut.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Henry again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 3 yards out.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Faking the give, now Watson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Catch is made by Arcega Whiteside. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down. Second down, they go again with Henry.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. And brought in downfield by Burks.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, and it's incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Browns, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.